Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today, we're discussing a watch made in 500 pieces in rose gold. This is the IWC Portugieser Minute Repeater, reference 5449-07, a 2009 for 2010 launch made in 500 pieces. And so this is a watch that is in the tradition of 1995's reference 5240 and 2006's reference 5242, a more modern, substantial, and luxurious Portuguese minute repeater. It uses the same fundamental running gear, including a module developed by Renault Papi back in the 90s. We'll take a quick look at the watch in profile. It's bigger than the previous repeaters at 44 millimeters in diameter, 14.4 millimeters thick, 51 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We'll throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and it wears nicely. Portugiesers, since the first reference 325 of 1939, have always been big watches. So it's not designed to look proportional or even small. No, it's not supposed to be dainty. It's not supposed to be discreet. This is a rose gold Portuguese complication. It's big. It will fit my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. But if your wrist is any smaller than this, you're going to want a smaller Portugieser. It should fit underneath jacket cuffs, though not the tightest of dress sleeves. You can see it's equipped with a very high-grade, large rectangular symmetrical scale alligator leather strap from IWC's strap partner, Santoni of Italy. You can see their signal orange on the bottom. That's calfskin. On the top, a lush and lovely gloss finish with sort of distressed grain across the scales, a very lightly contrasting rose gold colored or brown colored stitch. In profile, you can see it's been shear cut and lacquered for refinement, and it is a very handsome strap. You can also see there are color gradients within the leather that look fantastic, and we have a single fold deployant clasp here. You can see brushed and polished externally. We have media blast internally, as well as on the IWC logo Probus Scafusia, their motto. Good solid watches made in Schaffhausen. You'll see it again on the crown. Handsome Portugieser style. So we have these blended lugs, form follows function. The original Portugieser, created in 1939 as a commission by IWC's Portuguese importers who wanted a wristwatch as accurate as a pocket watch. Back then, the only way to do that was to use a pocket watch caliber, a bigger, more accurate movement, and create a custom from scratch wristwatch case to house it. And so the big Portugieser was born. Portugieser being Portuguese in IWC Schaffhausen's native German. They are a German-Swiss brand. The Portugieser also featured small seconds, vertically arrayed Arabic numerals, a chemin de fer or railroad track, outboard for minutes, and then leaf-style hands. So this is very similar to the original and a loving tribute in that regard. To visually thin it a bit, we have this concave bezel, and then you can see a broad and remarkably vaulted boxed and cambered sapphire designed to evoke a vintage plexi. We have brushed profiling, we have polished lug hoods, and then the dial is what would be described as opaline, or a soft, frosted, non-directional metallic grain. You can see we do have an azurage or concentric pattern in the slightly sunken subseconds. We have these little indices, which are applique, outboard of the applique rose gold Arabic numerals, and you can see we have a stop seconds function if you do wish to set this watch precisely against a reference time. We'll set it now. I'll attempt to set it to 12:59. The thing is, the Renault Papi engineered IWC repeater module dates back to the 3770 Grand Complication of 1990. So it's a little bit vintage in its behavior, and sometimes it can take about 15 minutes to catch up to the time you set, but we'll try for 12:59 right now. We'll try. Ah, good old girl, didn't fail me there. Now the watch doesn't have much to see on the caseback. It's a good-looking movement, but one of the endemic qualities of these IWC Renault Papi repeaters has always been that the gear sits under the dial side of the watch. So if you want the best sound, you want to be looking at the dial or have the dial closer to your ear when you listen. Turning it all over, you can see this movement here. This is the reference 98950. Now it's big. It's a very, very big movement. You can see enormous in scope, 37.8 millimeters in diameter. It is a true pocket watch type caliber. 2.5 hertz beat rates, that 18,000 vibration per hour beat rate, 2.5 hertz, overcoil hairspring. It is adjusted in 5 positions, the high horology and chronometer standard. The overcoil helping it to keep very consistent time regardless of position. You can see the enormous hacking lever adjacent to it. This is a 52 joule movement, and you can see it features a lot of historic IWC pocket watch elements, including a traditional train where we have the crown wheel, ratchet wheel atop the barrel, center wheel, third wheel. We've got here a little bit of a different train, so we've got a fourth wheel and then an escape wheel, terminating in the escapement that runs the balance. It's a bit of an unusual look, but it sits under a conventional three-quarter style bridge, and that three-quarter style bridge is very pocket watch. We've also got little golden chaton cups for the jewels, again, the way pocket watches would have been made in the 19th century and early 20th century. The enormous, exaggerated F.A. Jones-inspired Jones Arrow Index, a micrometric adjustment system brought to IWC by its American founder, Bostonian F.A. Jones, back when IWC was founded back in 1868 in Schaffhausen. A large and attractive movement. Most of the finishing here is handsome, though mechanically applied, and water resistance is best described as 0 because as a minute repeater, you want to have the lightest seals possible on the case to prevent the containment of the sound of the repeater. And then all of this has a 43 to 46 hour power reserve. You can see it is very handsome, and it is worth owning a loop and examining. Though we're not talking Patek Philippe levels of finish, we are talking one of the highest levels of finish you will find on an IWC, and it is a beautifully huge and nostalgic movement. Of course, the minute repeater makes this an elite complication because though perpetual calendars, tourbillon, and split-second chronographs have all been democratized and some may say cheapened to the point that you can get them for a few $100s out of China, the minute repeater remains a very elite, skill-intensive, labor-intensive, time-intensive, and demanding complication that defies large-scale series production, as even the 500 of this series were built out over a series of years. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.